going on, everybody? Earth and Sky Interactive back at you. You know what I'm saying? Doing it do, making it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So we good, good. What?
I can't hear you. wait. I'm just joking. I can actually hear you this time.
Oh
Full
wow,
speed.
wow.
And that's why I had to joke about it because for the last, what, 4 shows, 5 shows, we've been having the shit round. And I mean, like, yo, stop playing with us. For all of y'all watching on YouTube, for all of y'all watching on Meta, so if you're watching on Meta, we live again, baby. Earth and Sky. I'm your man G1, aka Earth, and you know who that is over there.
Your
That's my
boy.
man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the G to the three. You know what I'm saying? AKA Sky.
Guy.
You know how we do it. You know how we do it, people. You know what I'm saying? Coming at you live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Been a little bit. We took a little hiatus. You see what I'm saying? Had to do some things, but we back at you, kicking it live and direct, like we always do about this time. You know,
Kicking them in their ass. Ready to kick them in their ass. That's what
you
we
know.
ready to do.
So basically, we just gonna continue the conversation we was having, like we always do,
Like we
off
always
air.
do it this
You
time.
know what I'm saying? Pretty much just talking about like this whole social media debacle. It was all started with good intentions, and then it just kind of went to money, and then the money kind of went to everybody's heads because they became billionaires, and the whole stealing of ideas to make billions to pay off people to now we're getting to the meta. You know what I'm saying? Which is I just look
Let,
it
let me chop it down a little bit. Let me chop this one down a little bit, right? Okay. So one of the things I noticed when Ovid K Idhe, now if you speak Pig Latin, then you know what I just said. That's an algorithm name picking up on yet, Pig Latin. So if you got the Abby J, then
my man
but
went there with the pig Latin.
yeah,
Damn.
yeah, but I mean, back in 19, when everybody was forced to dwell in their habitat for lack of better terms during that lockdown, hey, a lot of things happened. One of the things that happened is that families started bonding. Okay, so you had bonding time, not bondage, people, bonding. Get your mind out the gutter. So, with that being said, there was a whole lot of things that were going on. One of the things that also took a skyrocket, but was very, very silent, very, very quiet, like Elmer Fudd would say, you know what I'm saying, was virtual reality.
Oh well,
Hmm.
that's been bumping for a hot one.
Oh, no, 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 no.
When people were
That's
home
not.
though, when
That's
people were
that
home
right.
though, so they could
When
get
people
into
were
it.
home, that virtual reality started taking a nice little uptick. Now, one of the forebearers, I ain't gonna say forebearers, one of the heavy names in virtual reality is Oculus. And follow me because I'm drawing some some whiteboard mind map stuff right here. So follow me. But virtual reality really started taking off. And don't get me wrong, virtual reality had already really been out there. But one of the things that was also known about virtual reality is that, for those who started seeing the VR glasses and goggles that came out, for those that got a pair and they kind of were satisfied or dissatisfied with, what they saw, the process was just that they had to kick something off in order to get the ball bouncing in that direction. So Facebook comes out with the first offering, of any social media for a product like this, which was called Oculus, and it was one that was called the Oculus Rift, which was based off of the virtual reality, augmented reality. Okay, so that being the case, there was always talk that one of the things that's going to be on the minds of everybody in the future, aside from what else is going on, that especially came up and bubbled up to the top, when you know the whole situation hit to where everybody was on lockdown was Oculus, was the Oculus Rift. Even back in 2016, two no two yeah 2016, the Oculus really started taking off too, but it got lackluster reviews. But what they were trying to do is get prepared because they knew that a frontier that was coming was going to be the virtual landscape, which was pretty much untouched, and it's still untouched at this point. I mean, as far as the offerings go, you've got my whole body, but the only thing that they're seeing right now is the tip of my pinky nail as far as what's capable. Okay, so now fast forward to Oculus Rift being the old news, and now the new Oculus VR, the updated version, which is like leaps and bounds different. If you're in there, like I mean, from sports to adventure games to regular gaming, Oculus has taken it to the next level. Now, I'm sure there's some VR out there that's way more popping that you can get for the consumer usage. Pretty sure of it. All right, but the most known name, which was Facebook at the time, and the Oculus were the way that they were going to introduce the social media version for it to where you could surf that and still be on the virtual reality where you're basically doing what? You're spending your time in your mind virtually in a digital landscape and you're living your life there. Now, there's so much already on this, but here's the reason why I think Facebook realized this a long time ago. Just like Gates realized with the Xbox that he had to get into the gaming frontier because the exponential growth annually of the gaming industry is surpassing and expected to surpass that of Hollywood in its heyday, in its most booming point in time. So whereas the Hollywood starts to degrade, home streaming starts to increase. Now the actual to where you can watch movies and do everything inside your virtual reality landscape is now here. Fast forward to Facebook, formerly known or currently known, I should say, currently known as Meta. That brings us people to today's conversation. Facebook name change. It's official, people. It's now called Meta. And it's going to start rolling out across the landscape. And guess why they're doing it? As Mark Zuckerberg would say, well, let me scroll back and kind of say what he said before. He says, Zuckerberg, and when I'm reading for, because we go, I'm reading CNN Business. This is CNN Business. That means it's a pretty big deal, right?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing. So Facebook is changing the company name as it shifts its focus to the metaverse and confronts wide-ranging scrutiny of real-world harms from its various platforms after a whistleblower leaked hundreds of internal documents. Now, that's rehashed news, maybe about a couple of weeks old.
Which is why they literally shut Facebook down and literally scrub servers. No witnesses, people. No witnesses.
For how many hours? How many hours were they down?
7 to 8 hours they were down. And here's the illy. Not only did they go down, at parts of it, especially in the beginning, Facebook was taken off of the internet. You literally went to hit and click Facebook, and it said can't be found. As in, like, you know how you go to a domain that doesn't exist? That's what you got. Literally, when you put in Facebook, it was gone. Like They literally shut it down and went to scrubbing, scrub it up,
dub in the tubby tub.
And now, and isn't it funny how now they're back with Meta? Like,
see, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna
I
tell
gotta get
you.
on meta. I gotta get my meta fix.
A, a lot. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see the memes. I can't wait to hear the terminology, the new colloquialisms, all the different terms that they come up with regarding meta. Now, if you didn't know where meta was at, right? Let's go ahead and take it back. Let's take it back to the first time it was really put out there for everybody to recognize. There was a ball player that played on the Lakers.
Yeah, well, he got his
Please enlighten the crowd three
he,
on Sky
he,
on who that player was and what made his name change. And tell me, give him the backdrop. You're the sports guy. Give him the
he got
backdrop
his
on that one.
he got his start. You know what I'm saying, in Detroit, and unfortunately, there was a skirmish, the Malice at the Palace, and basically him and a few other basketball players were literally in the stands throwing blows. So his
Throw
name,
them bows.
his name, his government name at the time was Ron Artest. Very good player, hard nosed, old school, throwback. Should have been born in like the 40s and 50s. Throwback, like I'll get up in you, and I really don't care how you take it, right? So fast forward, now all of a sudden he flies out to Cali, gets in that sun, and was like, I've reinvented myself, and now I'm Meta World Peace.
Meta
So he
World
went
Peace.
from Ron Artest to Meta World Peace, aka just Meta.
Now keep that in mind because we always talk about how things are introduced, right? So speaking about the Lakers, I'll talk about how the possible passing of one of the greatest, my favorite player was lost. Okay, in one of the most tragic, heartbreaking accidents that you can imagine with his family, with his daughter, and the pain and rift that it caused in this reality. Okay, Kobe Bryant is who I'm talking about. Number 4, long live the Mamba. All that being said, it was predicted in several shows. One, which was Chamberlain, the Legends of Chamberlain Heights. And you can Google this. Go to your YouTube and type in the Legend of Chamberlain Heights and Kobe Bryant. And it should bring up the episode where Kobe Bryant actually crashed in a helicopter, number 1. And when he crashed in the helicopter, his rings came out, and all 6 rings came out. And they said, what happened to Kobe? Sorry, 5. Jordan got 6, and Bill Russell has the most with 13, I think.
11.
Or 11. Okay, 11. All right. But says, what happened? Said he didn't want to pass. A little snide joke, but, the whole thing is when you're looking at this meta world, right, and how they predicted, let's say, Kobe's passing. And then you look at what's going on with Facebook Meta and how they introduced it through Ron Artest as he changed his name to Meta World Peace. Now, this was back in what year did he make that change?
Oh, goodness. This is a long time. This is a while
Oh,
ago.
yeah. This is a long time ago.
This is a while ago. He's been Meta World Peace for a hot one. Hell, he don't even play basketball no more.
Right. So this was back when he was still playing. Do we know what year he retired?
We can find out.
Yes, we can
find out. We can find out that is
so while
story.
Sky is going interactive on that one. The whole point that I'm getting at here is they never just drop anything on us. It's never just dropped on us. There's always some kind of, let me put this out there, let me soften up what's going on before we actually know what's really happening. So it gets softened up in the industry, gets softened up in whatever industry it flows out through the media. And guess what? There you go. Now it's been introduced to the lexicon, and once it becomes introduced, it now becomes something that churns and burns in the minds and the hearts of the energy creators who are man and women and child on this planet. Okay, so meta world peace now goes to Meta, which is the number one. Well, I can't say number one anything, but it is a
2017.
social network. Huh?
2017, he retired.
2017, he
Came
retired.
in
So
99, 2017, he made it 18 years in the league.
18 years. And so that means he probably changed that meta world piece, probably midway career in his career, right? So
2011.
2011.
Wait,
So
hold
six
on. Right.
years.
Yep. 2011 is when he changed his name.
Changed his name.
And then changed it again to Meta Sandiford Artest hyphen. So Meta Sandiford hyphen Artest. That is
So,
and he did that in 2020. Last
2020. Okay. So he's now trying to come out of the meta world peace thing. So maybe there's been some sobering up, some changes going on there to where now he recognizes, all right, let me not totally lose myself in this. You know what I'm saying? Trying this new experimental thing, almost as crazy as one of his teammates trying to marry herself. You know what I'm saying? But we'll we'll bring it back to Meta Sandiford
Artest.
our test. So with that, we're just letting you know that they
Queensbridge people.
always introduce
Queensbridge in the building.
Queensbridge. Exactly. So he's a new Yiddy. He's from New
QB.
York. You know what I'm
QB.
saying? So from the bridge. All right. But at the same time, he's changed, obviously, his name at least twice. So that being the case, it was introduced. Now you have Meta, which is formerly known as Facebook, i.e., the name change. Okay, so now we're staying consistent with the name change. Meta World Peace, Meta Santa for Artest, Facebook, Meta. I'll leave that at that. All right. But knowing that the biggest landscape moving forward, aside from everything else that's going on in our lives, is going to be the virtual landscape that is provided by virtual reality, that is going to be the new playing field. Need proof? One of the latest movies by Steven Spielberg, Ready Player One. Ready Player One talks about nothing else but what the world is going to be in the year 20 some odd, close to like 2100, or maybe it's 21 something, but anyways, it's called Ready Player One. And everybody, if you notice, lives in these they live in this crazy, the whole world looks like a damn junkyard. You know what I'm saying? Where cars are stacked on top of each other, made into like rooms and homes, almost like glorified skyscrapers with just homes stacked on top of each other, and they're just vehicles that people have worked in. And when you go into, the main players, when you're going to the main player, the main character, when you're trying to get to where he lives at, he goes through all these different people's homes almost to get to where he lives at. And they're all in there doing this, with their virtual reality, all of them. So everybody is plugged into this one system. I forgot the name of it, but it's plugged in, and they're plugged in through virtual reality. So they not only have the headset or the goggles, but they have the handsets, right? Craziness. I don't know if you've ever seen this one, 3, but it's called
Oh yeah.
Ready. You saw Ready Player One, right? So
it's all about the high score, baby. Got to get the high score.
Okay, it's all about the high score, but then it becomes about this quest. The quest to find out, and everybody's trying to get the high score because they're on the quest, but the quest isn't really as important as it is to just play the game at this point, because the quest becomes a reason or an excuse to play. Because the thoughts of a better life, a wish that you could make, and you'll be granted your ownership of the company, and you'll be automatic, whatever level they've reached in this year, whether it's a trillionaire, gazillionaire, or whatever there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
When you got to the end and you beat it, you actually got a chance to meet the maker, the creator.
So This keep all this in mind now. Keep all this in mind because I'm going somewhere with this. And I know I've been going on for the past 15, 18 minutes, but just trust where I'm going with this right here. So now, because this is big, I don't think you guys know how big this is. I don't think you know. And I'll say why I don't think you know shortly. But follow what I'm saying. Ready Player One. Everybody in the dystopic new future to where everybody works online. They mine for coins, just like Bitcoins. Okay. They're mining for money on coins. So there's a lot of Easter eggs in there. And if I didn't tell you before, this was Steven Spielberg's last movie. I want to say this was his latest movie. I don't think there's anything else that he's put out.
Yeah, I think that was his last one. I don't think he's put up. I don't think he. I think he's written a couple books since then, but I don't think he's.
Well, you know, let's take it to the to the find out. So let's say Steven Spielberg. Last movie. Dadgummit. Okay. Steven Spielberg hit 10 latest movies ranked according to IMDb. See. Let me do this. Let me type in Ready Player One. It should tell me. But either way, here's the point that I'm getting at. Ready Player One. There we go. Okay. So Ready Player One, I said 2040 something, right? It takes place in 2045. The planet is on the brink of chaos. Hello, what's new? Huh, it's the world, and it's been ran by companies, corporations, and corrupted governments. Yeah, okay, here we go. 2045. In 2045, the planet is on the brink of chaos and collapse. But people find salvation in the oasis. The oasis, keep that in mind, an expansive virtual reality universe created by eccentric James Halliday. When Halliday dies, he promises his immense fortune to the first person to discover a digital Easter egg that's hidden somewhere in the oasis. When young Wade Watts joins the contest, he finds himself becoming an unlikely hero in a reality-bending treasure hunt through a fantastical world of mystery, discovery, and danger. And this was Steven Spielberg's movie back in 2018. So I want to say that was the last movie he made because he could have had something else come after that. But let's just stick with this right here, right?
Well, we've had the pandemic, so I doubt it. And if he had made it, it's been canned and just waiting for release.
Right. So I don't remember hearing anything. You kind of know when Steven Spielberg is coming out with a movie. He's kind of a big deal. Kind of. You know what I'm saying? Just that much. I mean, he only did E.T., some of the other biggest movies in box office history. I mean, just saying. That's me being asinine right now. Just bear with me. So the whole point that I'm getting at, the Oasis was the place where everybody would go to once they plugged in, i.e. Matrix, but we're not going to go there and tie those two together. It's too easy. So we're going to go with Ready Player One. They go to Virtual Land. Okay, so now Halliday created this program and he created the whole place where they go play at. Now, let's take it back to Zuckerberg. Replace Halliday with Zuckerberg. Replace Oasis with Meta because it's about the metaverse. Now, all of that plays a key reason because he understands one thing above anything else. Facebook has ran off the fucking road. Has ran off the road through a gas station, through a town, through a park, through a cemetery, back up the hill, back through the governor's office, ran through. I'm just saying, Facebook is derailed.
Well,
What
all
happened?
self-imposed. I mean, it was all self-imposed. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now that you see how things have cracked off, it's almost like it was partially scripted. And I
Mm.
and I think the timeline just got kind of sped up with current events, so it had no choice but to happen sooner than later. But it was gonna happen anyway. If you don't know how big businesses run, people, when you're that big of a corporation, you can't just make change. You've put too many hundreds of millions and billions of dollars into your infrastructure to just up and change. So when something like this has happened, this is a planned change, people. This was going to happen eventually. It was already a part of the blueprint. Only thing is, things get out, things happen. We're in the age now. We're trying to keep a secret. You look, you got to be damn good. Because right now, babies is telling on people.
Let me
So
stop you. I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you. I gotta stop you. It's killing me. It's killing me because you're on point across the board. But what you're doing is you're not taking into account that little slip up and slip out and all these little things that they knew was on the fringe. They didn't know how to bring it out. We already been in front of the Congress. We've been getting hits about how this is affecting people in their daily lives. We've been getting hits about the people who are moderating our content and how they're going crazy, throwing up. They're getting all of this stuff right. But here's the biggest thing. So this woman, this white girl comes out and she says, what? Facebook says this, Facebook does that. But guess what? Out of nowhere, she comes out and she starts supplying the world about the largest social media platform out of nowhere, right? Here's the funny thing about it, Sky. Why couldn't she be part of this whole ruse? We're going to put them out there so we can actually have a reason to make an abrupt stoppage, stop on a dime. Why? Because now we got a whistleblower. Oh, it's a big one. Fuel on the fire, fuel on the fire. And guess what? That gives us a reason to go offline for 8 hours, all in preparation to do what we've been testing out, and then come back with the solution. Problem,
reaction,
solution.
mm-hmm.
She was the problem. She talked and brought the problem because we knew that Facebook was fucked up. Everybody knew it. Kind of like we all know that Nike's fucked up. We all know it, but nobody's coming out for Nike because Nike ain't trying to make no changes right now.
They never will.
Right.
They don't have to.
But you get what I'm saying though? What I'm saying is the same way, but Facebook does have to make some changes. And guess how they have to do it? They have to stop on a dime. And then they have to be ready to spin back in the next direction to make sure that they don't lose that much money. Okay.
Well, but you got to think. You got to think. This pivot cost him billions.
Chump change.
Billion. Oh yeah, in the long run.
Chump change.
We
know that's chump change. We talked about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
because
he lost upwards to
19 or 30, in between 19 and 30.
Yeah, I mean, so that'll tell you people when you are a global icon of an industry, a titan in your field. This is why they don't pivot, because literally it costs. Really, there are some companies that are in business for hundreds of years that don't even make $10 billion. You see what I'm saying? They lost that like flushing down the toilet. Like I blew my nose and just, flushed it down the toilet and didn't even miss it. Like, oh, I got plenty of Kleenex. You see what I'm saying? So that'll tell you that that's got to let you know. Look, business is in business to make money, not hemorrhage. That was beyond hemorrhage. That wasn't even leaking. That was that. Look, the dam broke, and
Guess what?
and it had to break on purpose, people.
Guess what? You know why it had to break on purpose? And here's the proof is in the pudding. When you switch the way that you look at it, switch it from being a loss of 19 to 30 billion to an investment of 19 to 30 billion.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we know that we're going to lose because we're going to have to compensate those people who lost business for those 8 hours that we were down and everything else that goes around that to make sure everybody is happy and everybody is just crazy with it, right? So they're going to be super happy. All right. I see Jamie crazy already in here. But so listen, how the fuck do you stop a freight train going across the great American states?
Hancock.
Bro,
they stopped Facebook with Hancock.
you
Literally.
feel me? So
With
when
a bottle of Ripple.
with a bottle, this ain't no Ripple, but you get it with a bottle. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. This was as calculated as it freaking gets. This is why they are playing the art of war. They're playing on a level right now where no one is even fathoming where they're going with this next. Because look at the landscape they're trying to now move into, which is the metaverse, which is virtual reality, which is a digital reality. Now, that landscape, they can clock billions back
Well,
just by getting it turned on
well,
partially.
You remember the movie Surrogates, don't you?
Oh yeah, never. We talk about surrogates all the time.
So I mean, you got to look at it. Leave your house. Why? Why would you even leave your VR? Except for to eat, and you can basically bring everything in the room with you, jack in, and do whatever. Because pretty much, and you can and never have to take the goggles off. Your avatar is out there. Look, for those of you who haven't seen Surrogates, you really need to watch that movie.
You should really watch it.
We're in because basically people didn't even know what people looked like anymore. Why? Because your avatar actually had a job. Like you didn't go to work, your avatar went to work. And you could get them to look just like you. They still did stuff. You could party, drink. They even had avatar drugs. They was getting high. Like they was zapping each other. All through virtual reality. Like
virtual reality.
Did you guys realize that while everything was going on, pandemic and NBA, if you got online with VR, you put on the goggles and it was and you were there. So you're watching the game at home like you're sitting in Jack Nicholson's seat watching the Lakers from home. At that point, I'm like, why wouldn't I just do this? Why would I have to worry about parking? Why would I have to worry about a whole bunch of knuckleheads? I could pop these on and I'm live and direct. Like
live and direct.
My snacks, I'm relaxed. I still got the atmosphere. I'm still hearing the basketball. They can still play all the stuff, but I'm chilling.
And Jamie, you're definitely right. Some of us still like the human interaction. Now, here's the thing. In Surrogates, if you look at the movie Surrogates, people still like the human interaction, but due to a shift in gravity or something like that, to where gravity just became too hellacious for humans to be out in the open, due to something that happened, some change in the system, the ecosystem, gravity became more pressured on individuals. So you can only stay out in the outside for like a couple of hours at best before you had to go back in the house. And guess what? Your robotic surrogate would actually be in the world working on your behalf, and you're just doing everything from behind. Now we are lovers of human interaction. And they know that. The ones who don't want us to have human interaction are those who are controlling the way things are right now. Hey, if you do this, you can do this. If you get the jabby jab, you can go to the restaurant. You can go to the movies. You can go to this and you can go to that, or you can go to hell. So that's what they're trying to do. So, with that being said, guess what ended up happening? Now, like you said, they're running the script. This is the best script ever. And see, now Facebook, look, the whole shutdown, if it's true about 5G being set up and circulating around at the time that everything was down and the towers going up, then guess what? That being the case, why would it not be equally advantageous, excuse me, for Facebook to have a down situation too, while they're making all their changes in their switchover, and then they announce that now Facebook is going to be called Meta 2-3 weeks later or a month later. We lost that 30 billion. Oh man, he's going out of business. Facebook's going to close down. But the solution comes. Meta is now the new tagline for everything dealing with Facebook. And guess what
Well,
ends up happening from there? It goes crazy and takes what Facebook was already doing and 10 times it.
well, remember what I said? I mean, we've talked about this before, and I've been spewing this for a hot one. It's like, look, Facebook's got a matter of maybe 3 years at best. If Facebook does not combine Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook, TikTok will wipe them off the face of the earth. And now look what happens. Now you've got Meta. They didn't have a choice business wise because people, if you don't know, like TikTok is like hypnotic. Like literally, you could get on there and look at a couple videos, and the next thing you know, 5 hours went by.
Yep.
Seriously, like 5 hours went by. Oh yeah, it's always about the stock. I mean, we got to trade the fiat. Got to trade the fiat. That's just how we roll. You know what I'm saying? Literally,
To keep it trading is the same thing as keeping money and water circulating. You know what
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
oh yeah,
Stagnant water is the worst kind of water out there. But
oh yeah,
when you have that running water, that rippling sound
oh,
effect that only water can create, you know what I mean? That's good water. You can
oh yeah,
drink that. That's energetic water.
oh yeah, oh yeah. You know, neither did I. I was too big. Yeah,
Hey, look, I had a Fiat when I was a kid. Yeah, I remember a little red Fiat, a two-seater. I don't know how my dad had three boys, a wife, and himself moving in a fucking. I don't even think we all
that's
piled
that.
up in there.
Look, that's that European living.
Hey,
Where everything's
I
where
know I was
everything's
always right. That's where we were at. We were in Italy
That's
when
what I'm
that
saying.
when
The roads are tiny. Cars got to be tiny, regardless of the
yeah.
size of person or said family. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I mean?
Donkey
Definitely,
Kong and Mario Kart.
definitely. But TikTok is accumulating affiliations with large content creators, and and they've got a nice handful, basically making it okay. You can do on TikTok what you can't do on Instagram. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is,
What's
Ernest?
that?
I can log in on my laptop and post content and watch content from my laptop.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
You can't do that on Instagram because Facebook
No.
wants to be Facebook and they want to keep Instagram separate.
All right, man.
Dude, TikTok literally is about to literally.
Holla at you, Jamie. Enjoy
All right,
that dinner,
people,
brother.
enjoy. You know what I'm saying? TikTok literally, now you see why I say Facebook had 3 years of existence left. So what happens now? What happens now when all of a sudden TikTok starts to add a group thing to where people can see each other like, Facebook, the artist formerly known as Facebook. Now, what do? You're done. You're through. You might as well hang it up. You want to talk about taking market share? Because then they all disappear. Facebook disappears, Instagram disappears, and WhatsApp disappears. Do you realize if TikTok gets a function to where you can talk to people? Oh boy. Do you know how cool it is? I can sit back on my laptop where I have more functionality. I've got a camcorder, obviously. I can literally create content and post it from my laptop. I can load up my videos that I've got in my computer that I can't carry in my phone. And Facebook knew it needed a facelift.
They knew they needed it.
And they pull that shit back. And they tighten up.
You know why they knew they needed a facelift? Because Botox wasn't working anymore.
No, Botox was making them fat. They got fat. Fat. Botox made them fat and juicy, plump like a turkey.
Look. They had the pasty, which was good and tight for a little bit. Then when they in between shots start sagging and drooping, they get putting on all that extra. Bruh. Yeah. Yo, Botox wasn't kicking it no more. They needed that facelift.
So, but wait. It gets better, y'all. It gets better. See, I knew 45 was up to something when he made an all-out assault on TikTok, because TikTok's from China. He made an all-out assault to get them banned and couldn't do it. Right? But now guess what 45 is doing? 45 is coming out with his own social media that is going to be free speech. It's not going to have.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to have. Beat them. No, if you can't ban them, make your own. No fact checkers. Your quote unquote freedom of speech. Do you realize? Again, and we talked about this off air. That's going to eat up a nice chunk of market share, especially at first, because that's going to be the sexy pick. Oh, and by the way, he's already campaigning to run again. Y'all, have you realized no president who was president, wasn't president, became president again? Y'all know that that's never happened, right? That you don't do that. You're president, and then you ride off into the sunset. You do your 4, you do your 8, and you ride out. He wants to come back. As a matter of fact, with all the stuff that's going on right now, they're talking about he might make his appearance in 2022, and the election ain't till 2024. So, when he comes out with that platform, look, people are just going to get on it to try it out. Facebook is doing the right business thing. Again, they've got TikTok to worry about. That's their only rival right now when it comes to content. TikTok. Seriously.
Yeah.
Everybody else, it's just, but TikTok only does one thing, and that's do videos. And TikTok has got them on the run. Now you've got 45. Look, for those of you who don't know, people who are on the 45 bandwagon, who never got off the 45 bandwagon, actually went and circled those wagons. And there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people. Millions of people who literally would storm the castle for that man. You see what I'm saying? I mean, literally storm the castle for that man. So, I mean, you have to look at it for what it really is. This is going on, and like I said, it's a good business move, especially beforehand. So now all of a sudden you're going to expand what you're doing. You're going to make WhatsApp, Facebook, hopefully they emerge or integrate Instagram into that flow. Now Facebook becomes a lot more robust. Facebook becomes a lot more of that it thing to be on, because now it's like, just like he was saying, it's that kind of like utopia. It's that you kind of get, you don't have to, you never have to log out. It's that thing that constantly plays. Notice I was on Facebook back when it first went public. Long time, people. They didn't have news. You couldn't click on the little newspaper icon and watch and see news. They didn't have videos that you could click on where you upload your videos and everybody could watch them at one time. Facebook literally has evolved into what it is now. And I got to say, it's pretty interesting that one company pretty much came out of nowhere, which they didn't. They just sat back in the cut. They did their research. And now TikTok is really coming on strong. And then, like I said, you've got 45, who is now making his run into social media. You know, of course, could that be a ploy? Maybe he's just blowing smoke. He's good at blowing smoke. We all know he's good at blowing smoke. But at the same token, if he does do it, everybody's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Look here, people. Let's keep it real. Here's what's going to happen. He's going to do it. People are going to be like, no, forget Donald Trump. 45, boo. They're going to get on their phone. They're going to download the app on the Lowski Woski. They're going to go home. They're going to close the office door. And they're going to go at it. And they're going to get it. That's what they're going to do. Do you see what I'm saying? That, because at the end of the day, curiosity is what killed the cat. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't something the cat ate or drank. So curiosity is going to get the best of everybody. They're going to want to see if he's actually telling the truth, if he's going to be a businessman of his word and say that, yeah, you can get on here and say whatever you want to say. Because basically he does, and that's why he got banned. Look, you can only...
He's a showman, though.
Well, look, though. Again, dude, he's an actor. He's an actor. He's a businessman who just so happened to go into acting.
Yo, this brother, I ain't gonna front. He is the P.T. Barnum of politics. And I gotta be honest with you, because with this dude, I mean, look at him, right? Here's the crazy part about it. Here's how much of an anomaly he was or is. Here's how much of an anomaly he is. You got to give him his credit. One thing you can do is you can hate him as much as you want, but you have to acknowledge that this dude is an anomaly in the matrix. Why? Because this dude he was all about hip hop. I mean, did more for blacks than any other president out there. Track record speaks for itself. It's not me talking. It's just a track record. And told you what was going to happen in and out of the office.
Yeah, he told you. He's like,
he told you about this one we got now. He told you about 46. Who ain't really no damn president.
Well, I mean, look, he came out and said, if I run for president, I'm gonna run Republican because they'll believe anything, and I'll just go in and I'll just take over. What did he do? He went and hijacked the whole party, bro. And then basically dismantled the party and then reconfigured it under his personal banner, not a political banner, his banner. So he did exactly what
anomaly.
But peep it though. People don't realize 45 is a part of a very, 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 very old society.
Oh, speak on it.
He's a Jesuit. Like when I say old, I mean old.
You talking about Black Pope old.
Old. So again, people, if
that's who's over the Jesuit orders, the Black Pope.
Thank you. So if y'all think that, like, well, yeah, he wasn't a part of the quote unquote bloodline. You didn't have to be. You didn't have to be. he's a part of something that goes back as old as the bloodline goes back.
Something stinking and dirty.
People seem to forget when Nikola Tesla, when he passed away, one of the first people in Tesla's apartment in New York City was Don's daddy. What type of technology do you think he saw, the papers that he acquired, let's just say, before anybody got there? Because they say when they got there and the police got there and they did all the forensics and blah blah blah, there wasn't really too much to find. Machines were just gone. Paperwork was missing. So you're talking about somebody who, when he said what he said, if I run for president, already knew he was going to be president. All this was already forecast, people. Already.
How many times did he run for president before actually?
None.
Oh, no, that's not right. No, he ran. He just lost like a mofo.
He never ran for president before.
Okay, we're about to see. We're about to see.
Now, Ross.
He may not have made it to the final. He may not made it past the primaries, but he ran.
He might have backed people. Because they made no reference while he was president or running for president that he had ran before, which was just the thing. It's like this guy goes from you're fired to I'm president of the United States, and he's not a politician. That's why, look, they tried to run this before, and basically Ross Perot ran for president, and basically Ross was a businessman. Oh, he's got a thing.
Donald Trump has been a presidential candidate 3 times.
Wow.
3 fucking times, bro.
Well, look, you know my number's 3. So, I mean, third time's always a charm, right?
So 2016, 2016, and 2020.
Wait. I call and I pull the Mandela effect card. 2016, bruh. I did think about that election. Think about the 2016 election. Do you remember hearing his name? That was for president?
He once again he was in the presidential debates. He was in the presidential debates. See, he didn't make it to the primaries. He didn't make it to the finals. You know what I'm saying? He never got that far.
I got to get knee deep in this.
Yeah, it's right there. Yo, I mean, it's just first thing on Google.
2016. Because I do not remember. Do not remember at all. I mean, like, that's all.
And it says he also unofficially campaigned in 2012 and mulled a run in 2004. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, this dude has been running longer and more than anybody else. Even fucking Ross Perot, even fucking Paul, what's his name? Paul Rand? Or
Ralph Nader ran more than anybody. But yeah, Ralph would always run. He was the independent vote, but he never got anywhere. But he just basically ran just to try to steal votes from other people.
Yeah, he was that guy. He was the catch-all. But Trump always ran under. He never ran independent. I don't think he ever ran independent one time.
2016 presidential election.
Donald Trump, 2016 presidential campaign as a Republican elected president. Donald Trump, 2020 presidential campaign as a Republican, lost general election to Joe Biden. Donald Trump 2000 presidential campaign for the Reform Party of the United States of America withdrew from the race. That was 2000. So that was probably his when he realized. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this dude is a monster. He's a monster because he never gave up. So when you say, and this is all this is doing is illustrating exactly what you said. When you said that he would not, did he call that he was going to get it?
Yeah.
He called that he was going to get it.
Well, yeah, I mean, he won. Look, he won the 2016, but I don't remember 2020. I don't. I'm not 2020, but
2000?
2000. I don't remember 2000. I don't remember 2000. Like, of course, he won the 2016 election, but I don't remember 2000 at all. Like, I'm really. That's what I'm saying, Mandela effect, like a mug, because like I'm like 2000. He ran for president in 2000.
Well, let's look at it. Let's see who else was in that race. Let's see. The 2016
Bush.
presidential campaign of Donald Trump was formally launched on June 16, 2015, at Trump Towers. I remember that part. I remember that. In New York City, Trump was the Republican nominee for president of the United States in 2016. Let's see, in 2015, having won the most state primaries and caucuses.
2000, it was Junior versus Gore. Those were the two that went at it. You see what I'm saying? That one, that's a no-brainer. But I'm trying to get to the candidates now. I'm trying to get Republican Party nominations. He didn't run Republican.
Huh. Outlined in the campaign companion piece, The America We Deserve, released in January 2000, he named media proprietor Oprah Winfrey his ideal running mate and said he would instantly marry his girlfriend, Melania Noss, to make her first lady.
Which he did.
Which he did. Critics questioned the seriousness of Trump's campaign and speculated that it was a tactic to strengthen his brand and sell books. Trump defended his candidacy as a serious endeavor and proclaimed that he had a chance to win the election. Although he never expanded the campaign beyond the exploratory phase, Trump made numerous media appearances. That's what it was. That's why.
Yeah, because I'm like, he's not listed under like any of the parties for 2000.
So it says Trump made numerous media appearances as a candidate, traveled to campaign events in Florida, California, and Minnesota, and qualified for 2 presidential primaries. Veterans campaign strategist and longtime Trump aide Roger Stone was hired as director of the exploratory committee. Internal conflict caused Ventura to exit the Reform Party. I remember that. That's when Jesse Ventura pulled out. Jesse the Body. Reform Party in February 2000, removing Trump's most vocal proponent. Trump officially ended his campaign on the February 14, 2000 airing of the Today Show on NBC. Although he believed he could still win the Reform Party presidential nomination, he felt the party was too dysfunctional to support his campaign and enable a win in the general election. Wow. Listen. Do you understand what this guy is saying, bro?
Yeah.
This motherfucker, he lost his mouthpiece, which is going to be Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
So that means they put the pressure on Ventura to get out and not aid this guy.
Right.
But Jesse Ventura was so left wing anyway, because Jesse was always on conspiracy theories and everything else, and proving them right.
Well, that was before he really got down with it. Like he was like governor of Minnesota or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he went straight political now. As soon as he left office, my man took the secrets with him and started leaking. He been leaking.
Right, but he was leaking it while he was in office.
Well, they didn't like him because he spoke up. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
that's
mean,
that. That's it.
he
That's it.
spoke up. I mean, if he'd have been in a bigger state that actually held some clout, he'd have done some things. But right in
But
Minnesota.
but do you see the thing? He caught up with him, so that was his mouthpiece. And Trump knew he needed a mouthpiece like that, right? Somebody to back him up. So because all it said on this thing was Trump 2000, so he never officially ran, even though he qualified for 2 primaries.
Okay.
Now, with that being said, this dude, I got to give him credit, man.
Well,
The
yeah,
motherfucker learned from his mistake and came back.
bro.
How many years later?
But look though, again, but again, he knew he was going to be president.
My point, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's one, and just for the listeners out there, yes, I got 2000 confused with 2016. Of course, we all know who won the 2016 election. Yes, that was your boy. 45.
I was confusing it to you, but I mean,
but think about it though. If Hillary plays the game the way she was told to play the game, she's the president. Hillary decided not to play the game and tried to actually buck the system. And
how?
the system, well, easy. They wanted, after the whole Bill thing and the whole Monica thing, the big push was for her to leave Bill. She leaves Bill, she wins election. I'm going to stay with my husband, and we are a family unit, and we are going to. And at that point, she shot herself in the foot. And there was no coming back for her.
Well, look at it like this, right?
None. Because think about it.
Hold on. Wait. Think about this. Think about this. The biggest voting class for the Clintons was the Protestant.
Right.
Protestant, right? Now, you're not going to be backed by the Protestants one time. It's like being married and having all of your friends there. Then when you get a divorce, you ain't got no friends no more. You know what I'm saying?
So you wouldn't have to.
Bruh, the Protestants were providing that they were providing that backing for her. So when if she was to split from Bill, the Protestants ain't backing no broken home, bruh. They're not backing no broken home.
But guess what? She'd have got the backing she needed.
She would have got it from the LBGTQ if she would have came out.
She'd have got it from that. She'd have got it from all the women, and plus she'd have got it from the organizations, of course, that we all know make these ridiculous 10-digit, 8-digit donations under the table under quasi names. Do you see what I'm saying? Who have nice tax write-offs at the end of the year. Now
here's I can see.
Think about it. The electoral college would have voted her in.
Right. I mean, I can see it. I can see it from the perspective that you know what I'm saying, to get rid of Bill. Like, if you build it, they will come. Get rid of Bill, and the people will come. Why? Because, you know what I'm saying, Bill was like that. They didn't want to see Bill in office again as the first husband, right. Bro. That shit right there would have been the anti. That would have been, you talking about chopping off the genitalia and the gonads, bruh. That's it right there. You now you have Mr. Mom in the house as a president, as a president's aide, the president's hubby.
Look. The first husband, which is never
the first husband, never.
Right? So he's the
they
first
ain't ready
husband.
For that shit, bruh.
Look, he's the first husband playing his sax, smoking his weed, getting his knob polished. Bro,
stop it.
Look. Again, she basically cut her nose off to spite her face. Mind you, she got, at that point, to the highest a woman has ever gotten in politics. To that point. Do you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, but she was buy Bill away from being the shit. Do you see that? Like, literally, Barack's VP at that point. She doesn't leave Bill. DNC happens, and some dude that no one ever knew about outside of Chicago. If you lived in Illinois, you heard of him. Heard. That was it. Who is this dude talking at the DNC? What the fuck?
Have you ever noticed how? They never showed any real footage of when Barack was in office in Chicago?
That's because, look, again, the plants, bro. Who, what? And I said that, lived in Washington State at the time. You see what I'm like, dude, who is he?
I'm gonna tell you where I was at. I'm gonna tell you where I was at when I heard him talk for the first time. I was on Panola Road. No, not Panola Road. I was in DeKalb County at the library off of Wesley Chapel. There's a library after Wesley Chapel after the QT, and I was there because I just happened to stop by there. I didn't have nothing else to do. I was going to stop by and get some books, and I was in the back, and I heard this guy talking, and I'm talking about instant mesmerizing. Everything about him was calculated. He had me from the first time when he came on there, and he had me at hello. Like, bruh, boy, look, if I would have been a chick, woo-wee, he would have had me moister, moistest. Moist. Like, I would have been talking like Hasidic, or what's it called? Yiddish. Moist. I'm moist. What do you say? I'm moist. I'm not moist. I'm moisture. What do you mean moisture? I'm moistish. You moistish? I'm moistish too.
Look, you'd have been sounding like the Sims. Mush mushy.
Mushy. Bruh. Because I'm talking about, literally, this dude was captivating. He was good looking, pause. He was all into it. Like, yo. And they just brought him up like, why are they even bringing this dude up? What was I never, look, I forgot after watching and listening to him why they even brought Barack Obama up there to even talk. Like, why are they bringing this guy up there? Who is this guy?
Only presidential candidates talking to DNC, brother. Only candidates. Like, that's your time. We are now placing you in front of the people. And that's how the Democratic Party works. It's like, okay, so we've already decided amongst the constituents, you're the guy. So we're going to prop you up, and we're going to deliver you to the people at our biggest address of the year. Here he is, our guy that no one knew about, no one heard about outside of Illinois.
Show me the footage, man. Show me the footage of this dude winning. Shouldn't that have been televised?
Look here, man. Look,
Jerry Maguire. Show me the footage. Show me the footage.
Nah, bro. You know why?
Footage.
You know why? Because Barack was chilling at Berkeley in his quad. he was in Berkeley quad.
I
mean, come on, man. So, I mean, okay, look, you gotta think. Everything that's going on right now, basically, it's all scripted. And see, that's what the general public needs to realize. You, the general public, have to realize that all this is scripted. It's all scripted.
All scripted.
It looks real. It looks live and direct. No, this shit is Memorex.
Live and direct.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is all Memorex. And all they do is press play, pause, rewind. Play, pause, rewind. That's all they do. All this stuff is just Look, 45's presidency was like Reaganomics 3.0. Only other time an actor's ever been president. Look, The Simpsons ain't no joke. And the Simpsons are allowed to be on TV. People, this is what, see again, you're being entertained. You should seriously watch them and be edutained. Because everything that they have predicted, they haven't
Everything.
once. They have not missed once.
Well, there's something to be said about that. There's something to be said about the writers, the Seth Godins and the Seth whatever his name is, the two Seths there. You know, I mean, look, I mean, come on, let's call it. They've got to let us know. Remember what I said earlier about Meta World Peace and Meta? You know what I mean? Still staying on that subject for a quick second here. I said that they have to introduce it some kind of way. Remember what I said about the legends of Chamberlain, whatever that is, what I said before with Kobe Bryant? They have to introduce it some kind of way. That was way before Kobe Bryant died in the helicopter. How do you predict in an animation that ran on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim? How do you predict that one of the greatest ball players in existence would pass or would die on a helicopter in a cartoon that nobody's even fucking watching in the first place? It didn't get it didn't get 100 episodes. I didn't see 100 episodes for Chamberlain Heights. Chamberlain Heights is what it is. I didn't see 100 episodes for Chamberlain Heights like I did for Futurama. I didn't see 100 episodes for Chamberlain Heights like I did for Family Guy. I didn't see 100 episodes for Chamberlain Heights like I did for The Simpsons.
You know why?
Our Family Guy.
They couldn't.
I'm not Family Guy, but American Dad.
They couldn't, bro. They couldn't.
It was only meant for one thing.
Because basically it was like, we're going to throw this out there real quick, and we're going to throw it out there for you. So we're going to throw you a bone, and then we got to take it away from you. Because basically, we couldn't put it on the other shows. We came out with this show for this one episode. It's going to have a whole bunch of other episodes, but we're making them all to culminate for one episode.
One.
And that episode, and then they fade to black.
See, it was a placement. See, all of this stuff that you're seeing right now is placement. Like the whole Jabby Jab Wars, it's all placement. The whole Dave Chappelle situation, it's all placement. You know what I'm saying? The whole situation it's all placement because it needs to be put into the ether so that our minds can now conceive it, picture it, take it in, and create something else off of it. Because if it doesn't do that, then they wasted the creation aspect of it. That's where we're at with this thing. Bro, I'm talking about this is not even us creating nothing. This is just exposing what it is in front of us.
They've been accurate. They've been accurate. So there's different things here. Most recent one that I can see, The Simpsons being so accurate.
Oh, they're very accurate.
The most recent one that I saw is 2014. 14 times the series' most uncanny predictions, and this was of this year. Although the highest that I've seen, it says 18 times The Simpsons accurately predicted the future. Literally, like, bro, when I tell you it's crazy. It's crazy. Like dig it down, and I don't like. All right, so okay, they predict all different types of nutty. Like the censorship of Michelangelo's David. They predicted that season 2, episode 9. Then they predicted the letter from the Beatles, season 2. Episode 18. Like the numbers, right? Okay, it gets
Yep.
better. Siegfried and Roy, the tiger attack when he got bit by the tiger. They
Yep.
predicted that episode 5, season 5, episode 10.
Hmm.
Next prediction. Horse meat scandal. You remember the horse meat scandal? Episode or season 5, episode 19. All right. Next, autocorrect. Episode 6, season 6, episode 8. Then the next one, smart watches. Season 6, episode 19. Next after that, the invention of the shard, I guess, which is a tower in season 6, episode 19. It's a skyscraper.
Oh,
That's
the one over in Dubai or over
nope,
there in
it's in London. It says Lisa's trip to London. We see the skyscraper behind the Tower Bridge. So basically, they're telling you something that wasn't even built yet.
Oh, okay.
Built now. Robotic librarians. Season 6. They was on one on season 6. Season 6, episode 19. The discovery
It's
of
6.
Huh? Yeah.
I said it's 6.
You like that, right?
Huh.
Then you've got Ebola outbreak. Season 9, episode 3. Ebola outbreak. How do you know?
Look, hold on. Wait, what did you just say? You just said 3, 6, and 9.
You like that, right? You like
Go
that?
ahead. What were you gonna say? How do you what?
No, how do you predict Ebola?
How do you predict the outbreak that hasn't happened yet?
Why would that come to your mind? Why would that come to your brain? Ebola. We're in America, bro.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't.
So to continue down the list, number 12, Disney buys 20th Century Fox.
You can predict business mergers too? That's interesting.
Season 10, episode 5. And the next one, the invention of the tobacco plant. The fuck is a tobacco plant? Oh,
tomato and tobacco.
Yep. They knew that this was going to be gene splicing of plants. Yeah, that was season 11, episode 5. Faulty voting machines.
Oh.
Season 20, episode 4. Yeah, bro.
What year was that one?
08. Barack Obama versus McCain.
Yeah.
U.S. beats Switzerland in curling at the Olympic Games. Season 21, episode 12. They flip it.
Huh. 2012.
As above, so below. No,
Yeah.
I mean, 21. Season 21, episode
21 and 12. Sorry, 21-12.
They just flipped it. They flipped it. So, Nobel Peace Prize winner. Now, how the hell do you predict who's going to win the Nobel Peace Prize?
You don't.
On The Simpsons.
You don't.
Season 22, episode 1. So they started the season off on it. It gets better. Lady Gaga's Super Bowl halftime show. Season 23, episode 22. And the last one that they have here is the plot twist in the Game of Thrones, the big plot twist in the Game of Thrones. Season 29, episode 1.
Season 29.
How as a cartoon and animated series, bro, how do you predict all of these things? All of them. And all of them come true. Like literally, you know what else? Do you know what else? Do you know what else they had? You know what else they showed on the show?
What's that?
45 getting blanked. Boom, boom. They showed that.
They also showed 45. They also showed a 45. There was a dude on 45. They predicted more than what you just said, just so you know.
Oh yeah.
A lot more.
Yes.
But one they did was when 40. There was a dude that had a sign that almost fell over the rail while 45 was going down the escalator. You know what I'm saying? And they swapped that out with dude getting that sign, and then Homer going down the escalator. You know what I'm saying? So they've got a lot more.
Here's the reason.
They predicted 9/11 and all that stuff, man.
Yeah. Here's another one. So they did a show, and they were talking about birds and the Canary Islands.
Mm.
And they showed a map, and they showed a bird who was eating some lettuce and whatnot. But when they showed the map of the Canary Islands, when they said Canary Islands next to it, there was a piece of the island missing. Take a wild guess what piece of that island was missing.
You gotta bust my head. I don't know anything about the Canary Islands.
Bruh, yeah, you do. The world knows about the Canary Islands. La Palma. Ring a bell? You know, volcano just erupting for damn near 2 months straight. You know.
Mm-mm.
Well, put it this way. You'll know because if it actually does happen, the East Coast is underwater. The East Coast is underwater for about a good 60 miles inland. 60 to 70 miles underwater. Bye. Gone. See you later.
Underwater?
You don't know about the Earth? You don't know about the volcano?
What tectonic plates in La Palma? I'm not familiar.
It doesn't have to be a tectonic plate. Matter of fact, we talked about this. Remember I told you, I don't know what vein that it's attached to. That's not a vein that it's attached to. It's got to be coming straight from source because it's not ending. It doesn't stop. Like, it's grown because of the lava that it's spitting out. It's actually getting bigger and still spitting out more lava. It's creating new landmass. It's in the water now. So it's gone from, it's in the water creating more. When it finally stops and that cavity has nothing in it, if it does, but bad. As a matter of fact, I always keep this up because basically I'm one of them nerds like that. I'm that dude. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how many earthquakes it's had in the past hour and 6 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's had 8 earthquakes in the last hour and 6 minutes. It's having well over 100 to 200 earthquakes per day. All right around 2.5, 3.1, 3.2. But they're like, you know what? No, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. The probability of it actually breaking off and sliding into the ocean never happened. Yeah, they said the ice age wouldn't happen, but it did. They said we never get to the moon. Either we did or we didn't, but we've been to outer space, quote unquote. So a lot of things that they said wouldn't happen, and the Simpsons ain't missed one yet. And they showed the Canary Islands missing one piece. That's the piece that literally puts the East Coast, the coast, done, done, done.
Well, so how far? I mean, for how far is it to make that much of an impact on the East Coast?
Bro, it's shit. The shit's over near Spain.
And you say the East Coast is gonna be gone?
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Look it up.
How many other land masses? This is La Palma?
Have a nice. Your eyeballs are gonna pop out your head.
You said, hold on, wait a second. You said this is called La Palma?
Yes. Well, it's never gonna happen. Okay. Well, if the Simpsons ain't missed yet, and the Simpsons straight got that pegged. At that point, why would the Simpsons even be talking about it? Like, why would you talk about the Canary Islands? Why is Homer talking about the Canary Islands, bro? There's no need for Homer to talk about the Canary Islands. None whatsoever. Zero. But he's talking about the Canary Islands with a bird there chilling. That happens. Yeah. Time to break out of Dodge because I'm going to have waterfront property. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. You're gonna be on a damn pontoon collecting everybody's shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be underwater. And it's just, and it won't stop. It will not stop spewing lava. Will not stop.
Said 50 volcanic activity hit new heights in La Palma 53 minutes ago.
See what I'm saying?
And that was at
yeah, dude, think about it. There's been 8 earthquakes in the
October 28th, and that was at 5:55.
Yeah. Constant earthquakes. Constant. Just and all you got to do is type in. All you got to type in La Palma landslide. Watch what you get then. Yeah, you get that quote unquote doomsday scenario shit, and they'll tell you, yeah, we doubt it's going to happen. The probability is very, very low, but if it happens, and that sinks into the water, it's going to literally push Miami, gone, like gone. And guess how fast it'll get here? 8 hours. You got 8 hours to get out of Dodge. So for all of you, if you get the ringing of the bell and your phone goes off and you get an alert stating that there's about to be a mega tsunami, if you want to say I've been to Miami, I suggest you hop on the fastest thing smoking, get down there, shake your groove thing, and get the fuck on out of Dodge.
Yeah, I don't even want to see South Beach right now.
Cause dude,
because ain't no pussy good enough to get burned while I'm up in it.
Bruh.
And that's realer than real deal Holyfield.
They know what they know, and no one even questions the fact that they've never been wrong. And where are they getting this information from? They've said that, okay, so they're giving it, like ETs are giving them the information, they're time traveling. How do you predict some of the things that they've predicted? Like, how do you do it?
You mean The Simpsons?
Yeah.
The Simpsons, they plugged in. They're plugged in, man. Look, here's what we have to stop doing, man. All right. They're going to feed us a narrative, but the narrative is not for us. Not for me and you. It's for other motherfuckers, dumbass, sheeples, but not for me and you. See, we're earth and sky. So the information that goes out is not for me and you. It's for us as gods to sit back and play with, to say, okay, to almost like here's what it is for us, right? And this is the level I'm at with it right now. It's like a mystery game for us. It's like a whodunit. It's like playing Clue. Like what goes on in reality is me and your game of Clue. And so we get to play Clue.
Miss Scarlet in the
Miss Scarlet,
with the
The
with the fire poker.
You feel what I'm saying? So, that's what this is. This is a game of Clue for us, for Earth and Sky. All right. But at the same time, this is to some of you guys really happening real time because you actually believe that everything that you're seeing is real. So for you, this is also real. It's also real. So excuse me, don't get upset when reality meets you head on and you say, well, this is real, as opposed to those of us who are sitting back on the sideline, like not even in the least bit moved. Oh my gosh, there's there's a mountain spewing volcanic activity. Okay, where am I at, and where's the volcano spewing activity? I'm in my home, in my garage, the garage, for you Brits out there, the garage, and then the mountain is in the South Pacific. Now I'm on the East Coast. Okay, get me. You got me. Good. Catch me if you can, like the Gingerbread Band. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I'm talking about. We are literally not. It's if you believe you're on the frequency to be damaged by these things, then yes, we're talking about you. We are. We are talking about you because you believe that this is going to be the end all, the be all.
Holy shit!
Uh-oh, you found something. What'd you find there, brother? What'd you find there, Sky? Talk to me.
No, volcanoes do. There's been some volcanoes that have erupted for Stromboli in Italy erupted for 1,052 months. 1,052 months. Bruh, there's 12 months in a year.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I'm on it.
Years. It erupted for years. Like 7+ years. And that's not even number one. That's not even number one. Santa Maria in Guatemala, 1,192 months. Really, people? Like, really? Like, are you're joking, right?
99 years. Might as well say 100. 99.333.
I was missing a zero. Ah! And that ain't
That's
even
all it
it.
takes.
That ain't even it. You've got yes, sir. YASUR in Vanuatu, 2,967 months. Bruh. Yo. That's a long time, babe.
It's 247 years and a quarter.
That come on, man. Come on, man. That is beyond. And they're saying that there's no end in sight for Spain's La Palma volcano.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it, right? Some of the volcanoes that are going off have been going off, and you just know that that's the area that's off limits,
Right.
right? So, I mean, there's not much you can do aside from that. But like when you start looking at it, right, the world is still turning over as a
Oh,
whole.
oh yeah.
So I think we get so fixated in the now moment to where like or we get so fixated into like history that we totally missed that this is still just a blink of an eye
Oh, it's
in
never been touched.
regards to history as a whole.
Oh, well, whose history?
Well, history period. You know what I'm saying? Right.
You know,
But It's
they
all
know the
the
history.
tellers. Let me say this:
They've
the
been
teller's history. The
right.
teller's history.
They did. They
You know
did.
what I'm saying? So, but we know that once again. Well, sorry. Let me go ahead and say it: the victor's history, because they're the ones that get to rewrite the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the ones who conquered all, you know what I'm saying? As of right now, they are the conquerors. We have to. Here's what my thing, man. We have to admit we have lost. Now, it doesn't mean that it's over because we've lost. It just means that we recognize that we have lost our position and now it's okay. Now we have to figure out if we want to get our position back, what do we do? But we have to admit that we've lost, bro. We have no control. They can name us, they can tame us.
Oh. Well, indigenous folks have been renamed more than any other group of people on the planet. That's facts.
Exactly.
And we've spoke on that topic.
Yeah.
We spoke on that topic.
You know, you see what I'm saying? So, I mean, so for me, it's like I understand it as simple as, okay, I can hit the reset button. I can hit it. Now, what is that reset going to look like? Well, in real time, as we call it, it's going to look like me going through my life, you going through your life, and knowing that, hey, the fucking game is not set up or designed by us. So we're going to realize that, and we're going to go ahead and move forward in recognition that, hey, I got to go ahead and go. I got to go ahead and do what I got to do because the game has been changed. But if I stop there, then I have lost. I can lose, but if I stop there, I'm lost. Go ahead. What you got?
Simpsons. Okay. This gonna fuck you up. The Simpsons episode from 2003. La Palma with Chunk missing. 2003. It is 2021. How in the hell do you know that it's going to erupt and break off? And bruh, in the episode, they show the chunk missing. It's on YouTube.
Really?
Type in Simpsons Volcano La
Next time
Palma.
I do.
So Simpsons Volcano La Palma in YouTube. How do you know this in 2003? And you trying to tell me these cats ain't tapped into some hopping through stargates, time travel type shit? Come on, man. Something ain't. Look, man, I'm into some pretty interesting shit, and I go pretty deep down the rabbit hole, bro. But 2003, I predicted some shit. You predicted some shit. But bruh.
Let's see if I can find out.
Excuse me. My name is Walter Hottenhofer, and I'm in the pharmaceutical
Walter?
business.
Hold on. Wait a second. Walter fucking Hart. Hold on. What did he say his name
No,
was?
Walter Hoffen something.
Hold on. I got to hear it again. That's why I didn't want to take a guess at it.
I was wondering when that guy was going to in the pharmaceutical business. I was wondering when that guy was going to
Hold on.
state his
Here we
name
go.
and occupation. Quiet. Pharmaceutical business. I was wondering when that guy was going to state his name. At least it won't tell me what flower it's from. Excuse me. My name is Walter Hottenhofer, and I'm in the
Hortenhofer. Walter Hortenhofer. You're a fucking Hortenhofer. Boy, that's like a curse word.
pharmaceutical business. I was wondering when that guy was going to state his name and occupation. Quiet. Sir, has your daughter found a drug that renders old people tolerable to us normals? Yeah, but Lisa won't tell me how to make it. Lisa is irrelevant. You better elaborate. All I need is one drop of extract, and I can synthesize the
You're
drug
watching a
in
different
my
episode
plant.
than I'm watching.
But where do I find that
Completely
drug?
different.
Nine.
Or you might be watching a full episode.
Not so fast, Fritz.
Because I'm just
Before you
watching the
walked
clip.
off with my
It's
grandpa
2
Greek,
minutes
I
and
want to know,
47 minutes,
what
or
did you
2 minutes
do
and
during
57
the
seconds.
war?
World War II? I wasn't born yet.
Funny how many Germans say that
And
these
basically, it literally shows, boom, and shows it. Literally shows the Canary Islands. Like, it looks like they're trying to break into somebody's foot.
It shows what?
That's either the full episode, but that's not what I'm watching. What I'm watching, see that says Canary Islands on it? See that? That's what
Hold on.
One droplet. I have
That's what I'm watching right
synthesized
there, bro.
50 different compounds.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
this is something. This is something. It's, hey, bro. Warner Herzog and The Simpsons.
Feel him too much? Erection?
You see what I'm saying? Like I said, it's Simpsons, Volcano, La
I
Palma.
smell music.
That's what I typed in here, bro. Oh, I didn't type in La Palma though. I clicked on Simpsons Volcano episode, but I'm gonna type in La Palma, LAPALMA.
Yeah, oh yeah, posted 2 days ago. It's got 2,800 clicks.
2.8 thousand.
2,800. Yep.
Looking at the Canary Islands.
The episode starts at about the.
It's just showing a comparison
It starts
of the
at
volcano
30
erupting and the fire is going on.
It starts the 30-second mark. 30 seconds.
All right. Oh, that's what you watching?
Did you look at the picture of the Canary Islands? It's missing a chunk.
I'm still trying to follow it right now and see what it's saying. Because I don't know what to look for. I'm not familiar. I told you I'm not familiar.
It points at it at 1 minute and 19 seconds.
Yeah. No, I'm looking. We're on the same time. Believe it or not.
No, I heard it because I heard what you were hearing. So yeah, how you know that in 2003? How you know that? Why would you put a picture of an island, have a bird flip with its wing, stop at the Canary Island, and then fly away? It's missing a chunk. It's not supposed to be that shape. 2003. Bruh.
So did it go? When did it go up?
What? When did what?
I said when did it go up?
Go up what?
Like when did it did it already happen, or is it something that you're saying is supposed to happen?
No, it's a prediction. It's happening right now.
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because a lot of the predictions we went over had already happened.
Right, but this one again, well, they said stuff. See, that's why people don't pay attention till after they happen. People caught this one was like, wait a minute.
Now, is it one of those situations where if they catch it, do they have to postpone it? Because a lot of this stuff is meant to be slipped under the radar, not for people to catch and then change it around unless they set it up that way. I'm gonna leave you with that, but mute me out, or it'll mute me out. I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
Go ahead. What do you think? So My thing on that, people, is this. How do you know in 2003, like, how do you know this? Like, how do you know what's going to happen? How do you know that an island is going to be missing a chunk of itself? How do you know that? There's no possible way you could know that. You can't. Not possible. That's all. I don't like. I mean, nothing really surprises me anymore. Seriously. Seriously, nothing really surprises me anymore. The Simpsons are on some old other, other, and they always have been. Literally, always. Like, damn. I just what bothers me is they haven't been off yet. Like, everything that they've said or shown has actually happened. Now, mind you, of course, we live in different timelines. There's different shifts going on around us, and truly, perception is reality, and it's all in what you believe. You know, kind of what Earth was saying. It's like, well, okay, so it's kind of like not even really in my flow. You know what I'm saying? So, could it affect you? How does it affect you? Not really. It's just spitting lava. Volcanoes spit lava all the time. So, you know, this one's been going on in modern day, spitting, and it's got the potential to do some things. Pretty much, people, it's not about the doom and gloom, but you have to be aware, because if you're not aware of what could potentially happen to you, you could book a vacation in the wrong spot. You see what I'm saying? And you don't want to book a vacation right now in the wrong spot.
Hello.
So you have to be aware. Could it happen? Maybe. The experts say that probability is next to none. But you have to be aware. Because I know for a fact personally, I got the go bag ready. But that's how I live anyway. Your boy literally could be gone in gone. Anything I need is already ready. Outro. You see what I'm saying? So for a person like me, I've lived a nomadic lifestyle. That's why I've lived in 48 to 50. So for me, that's normal. But for a lot of people, they could potentially lose a lot of things. Home, people, valuable items that they deem valuable. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, all of these things you have to be at least aware. And that's what trips me out, is the fact that they haven't been off yet. Because trust me, they're waiting for the Simpsons to be off so they can publicize the fact that they finally fucked up and missed one.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. The Simpsons have missed more than they've hit. So I'm going to be honest in that aspect. Okay. Now, the only reason why I say that is because what we do highlight are the ones that they hit. But the ones that they hit are so over the top. Did it so like boom? Yeah. Like, did you forget the one? Like, did they ever miss, or have they been on? No, you've just not caught the ones that they've missed. But not you, Sky.
Oh no, I'm a part of
period.
that group, because basically, like you said, I'm just so in awe of the big shit that they hit. Because it's stuff that, like, how do you know this? Like, how did you know? Like, smartwatches.
Okay. Hold on. I can't even pause this. They talk about how the Simpsons predicted 9/11 in
97.
In 97. 97. 4 years. Get you drunk and dizzy, don't it? 4 years. Sounds like a presidency, don't it? 4 years. We're giving you. See, here's the reason why I say they've probably missed a lot, because the other ones that they predicted, like it's like, here it is, right? We all know that there's a card game by an illustrious group that
Was the
has
Illuminati
managed.
card game?
Well, I mean, I was going to set up a little bit different, but if you want to go straight to the goddamn butt naked sex, there the fuck you go. You know what I'm saying? There the fuck you go. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The butt naked booty monk sex. I mean, you know, it's like, yeah, so the Illuminati card game. That being said, hey, guess what? These guys can pick and choose as they will. The point is, whatever they decide to do has to already be out there. Now, think about all the things that you've heard, possibilities that were mentioned on newscasts, in in boardrooms and town hall meetings and all other types of areas. These things can still happen. Here's why they don't. Because the powers that be are picking these things as they see fit. So as they're picking them as they see fit, today it's OJ in a fucking snug ass glove. Tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? It's the fucking, the jab wars on steroids, where people are now like needing to get the shot just in order to stay alive. And those who didn't get it are forced to go underground, while the zombies on top of the ground now. Well, let's not go there. I always like to bring zombies into it because listen. There is a zombie apocalypse card, wasn't there?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the CDC has, as of late, been saying that.
Did you know? Did you know?
No. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Hold that thought, because I'm about to go there, and I don't want to lose my thought.
Do your thing.
CDC zombie. I think we looked this up.
For that shit already.
Huh?
They got a protocol for that shit already.
Right. No, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I know that we talked about it on this show a long time ago, but I'm bringing it up again for this new group of people that are on here right now. Zombie apocalypse, CDC. There we go. Okay. Wonder why zombie apocalypse or zombie preparedness continue to live or walk on a CDC website. As it turns out, what first began as a tongue-in-cheek campaign to engage new audiences with preparedness, bull shit. See how they try and dress it up? Do you see how they try and dress it up? Oh my God, it freaking disgusts me. It disgusts me because here's the thing. I'm going to the CDC site right now. CDC. What started out as a tongue-in-cheek, you mean to tell me everybody's so damn giddy. They're so damn giddy that they have to have tongue-in-cheek with the Center for Disease Control. If anybody's supposed to be fucking serious, it should be the Center for Disease Control. I'm just saying. They're only the ones that can predict and carry all the flus and pandemics and fucking polios and all that other shit. Bruh. And you want to tell me, get the fuck out of here. Bruh. Am I cussing too much? Let me know if I'm cussing too much, man. They got me hot already.
Fuck shit, goddamn. There we go. And we're still here.
Fuck your dumb ass for listening.
Dude, my brother. Did you know that your boy Foul?
Uh-oh. Falcone.
Your boy Foul was a part of
Falcone.
He was a part of the Tuskegee experiment. Did you know that?
No.
Did you know that?
Get out of here, man. You gotta bring me up, man. You gotta bring me up to speed on that one right
Did you
there.
know? Type in foul foul. Type in your boy foul foul and Tuskegee experiment. Yeah, bro. He been down for a long time. Long. Love you long time. He been loving long time. Been loving to kill motherfuckers for a long time. Come on, man. Again, this is all planned. All of it. Every last bit of it. Dude, it's a thing, and he been there for a long time. Like, I lost my shit when I heard it. Like, he was down with that too. Damn.
Dr. Fauci is the chief medical advisor to the president and quickly became the face of the White House coronavirus task force, providing us with crucial updates throughout the pandemic. We are so excited to have you here with us, Dr. Fauci. How are you?
Did you find what I was talking about?
I might have.
Awesome.
Yeah, Dr. Fauci talks Tuskegee, COVID-19, and ongoing HIV/AIDS epidemic.
Bruh. Tuskegee, AIDS. But you're trying, but there's no population.
I got him tracked back to AIDS. I didn't know about Tuskegee.
Bruh. But you're trying to tell me that there ain't been no attack on population in certain types of people and force it on a certain group of people. Bruh, he been down since day one. Dude, your boy foul in the building. Holla. It's your boy foul.
This fucking guy, man. I gotta call it a night, man. I can't, because if I get into this, it's gonna be a whole nother 2 or 3 hours of me cussing this fucking Fauci. Like, how the fuck do you like? What the fuck is the Fauci?
But look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, right? It's already game over for a very small percentage who have amassed about 98% now of the world's wealth. It's time running out for them, and they know it. So basically, they put in the squeeze play on everybody. Literally, like, if we gotta go out, y'all gonna feel me. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't going out like that.
Bruh.
I ain't going out like that. I ain't going out.
Yeah,
I ain't going out.
I'm gonna put charges on all you bitches.
You feel me?
All you, your Pelican Bay.
You feel me? Training day with Fauci, bro. I mean, this motherfucker had to be a beast back in the day,
dude. But see, this is what I'm saying. They're gonna try to make us feel it. This is where we as not only an indigenous people, but we as a human species, because this is a war against humanity at this point. It's no longer a color thing. They threw the crayons out, people. Real shit. So we're gonna end this on some real shit. They threw the crayons out. This is now a war against humanity. Okay. If we don't start building communities seriously, like you a carpenter, okay, great. You're a good fisherman, great. You're a good tracker, great. Start building your communities, people. Start getting to know people, because the time is coming. Because the old has got to go. Mother is cleansing. Both of them. Gaia.
Yo, if you see any red out there, it's period juice, because the bitch is bleeding.
Cleansing.
The bitch is bleeding bad, bro.
Well, look at La Palma. Spits the hot fire.
Spit the hot fire.
So
there's 5 major volcanoes in the world: La Palma, La Palma, La Palma, La Palma, and La Palma.
Yeah. So y'all need to realize, man, we need to start
research.
really becoming a community. We really need to start to each one teach one. Because look here, they don't give a damn about nobody but themselves because they know their time is up.
Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Here's how I'm gonna do them. Here's how I'm gonna do them. Listen, when it all falls down, I'm gonna hold a flag up. 3's gonna hold a flag up, and it's gonna have this on the front of it. It's gonna have that on the front of it, right there. Right there. It's gonna have that on the front of it. So a flag will go up, and it's gonna have that on it. Okay. Now all you have to do is rally under the flag, and they're gonna ask you some questions. They're gonna ask you where you're from, your age, date of birth, or age, whatever, and then they're gonna ask you what skill set you have. And once we figure out what skill set you have, we may put you over in the package, the group with the carpenters. We may put you over in the laborers group. It doesn't matter. You're going to be useful wherever you go. Okay? And once we get you to where you're going, we're going to utilize a plan that's going to help put you to work and keep you occupied so you can earn your new wages and begin growing and developing in this new world that we're going to be living in, which is a one where we all have to coexist together and build things. And it's going to look like an episode from The Walking Dead, but trust me, it's not that bad. Just trust me.
But wait,
the zombies aren't here yet.
We'll be using Trump coin. Did you know about Trump coin?
Oh yeah, Trump coin. Yeah, why not? Hell, he's got a fucking, he's got a social media network. Now the next thing you know, he's got Trump coin. He's got his own coin. Why wouldn't he have his own coin?
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
I'll show you real quick in parting. I'll show you the Trump coin. Pretty funny shit.
Trump coins.
Trump coin. Yes. Trump
And this is a
Trump coin. It's an actual coin. He is on it. It is minted. It is stamped, Marilla. Stamped.
Oh, so this is a coin. This ain't a digital coin like Bitcoin or something like that.
No, this is Bitcoin. You can buy a Bitcoin.
Right, but I'm almost wondering why he hasn't created his own coin yet.
Trump coin. Where you at? Trump coin. Where you at? I gotta find it. Yeah, I was like, yo, look, buying stuff like that, and they're selling it for $29.99.
Oh yeah. I hope they ain't trying to say that motherfucker's gold, because I know that bitch ain't gold.
Just the lunacy, brother. The lunacy is just it's outer worldly, like real spit. Like it really makes you wonder, like, what is the world coming to? Like this dude really got a coin and he's on it. Where is it? So many feeds and not enough time. Too many feeds and not enough time.
We broke them all down with the clip from a 9. Oh, I got you. I knew you was going mad lion on them.
Oh, bro.
Try to take it easy,
Bruh, I look. There's just too many. It's just too many. I'm not even about to try to go through all this, bro. I'm really not. But I will try to speed through real quick. If I can't get it in the next 30 seconds, it just ain't gonna get got this time, bro. But I just wanted to imparting, share the Trump coin with you, show you a little picture of the Trump coin. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm getting close. I smell coinage. I smell coinage. Smelling Trump coinage. Where you at? Oh, I'm getting close to my 30 seconds, bro. Oh, I know once I stop, it's just gonna be right there. It's gonna be right there. Well, was not meant to be. Nope.
It's the Trump coin.
Trump coin. Where is it at? Too many posts, not enough time. Too many posts, not enough time. I'm going so fast, I might have passed it, bro.
I got it right here.
Okay. See what I'm saying? I was just speedballing through, bro. Like,
I mean, Google and images. Wow.
what you thought I was playing? It's a thing, bro.
And this dude,
It's a thing.
this dude is giving a middle finger with one hand, got bulging biceps flexing with the other arm, which he has a middle finger on that one too. Wow. Does he have a wrestling belt on? Riding on a missile? He has a wrestling belt on. This can't be a real coin.
No, that one's not. That one, no. It's him. It's like a minted coin. It's a real coin that you can buy. That's why I'm trying to find it, dude. I think I went past it. I was just straight speedballing with it. I was just out of control. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I see the one with his face on it.
I'm
Okay, then it's got the United States American Donald Trump. That the one you're talking about?
As soon as I see it, I can tell you because
Yeah, Save America Again, 2024.
Okay, it's the
Oh
one.
wow, this dude's trying to run in 2024 for real.
He ain't playing. He ain't playing. There's a few of them. There's a few. Okay, yeah, it's the one on Amazon, 2020 Trump coin. Keep America great. On one side, it's got Liberty. On the other side, it's got him, gold, and the silver on the other side. Trump coin. They're selling them on eBay. There's a few different Trump coins. Now, the one that you were talking about, yeah, he's on a missile and whatnot. They're selling that for $74 on eBay. But when you look at the other Trump coins with the gold overlay,
yeah, $13.99.
Bro, that's a minted coin.
I'm looking at all of them right now. It's crazy.
The Trump 2020 collector coin. Trump coin. So we'll have a Rilla coin. We ain't tripping. You'll be seeing. See that face right there. See the face. See the face. Yeah.
You're looking at heads and tails right there.
Yeah, that'll be on the coin. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? We didn't give him 2 hours and damn near 10 minutes. So y'all have a blessed and bliss. You see what I'm saying? But
have one on us. Take your milkshake because it tasted good to us. Hope you enjoyed having it sucked up.
You heard? You heard?
Because everybody gets the milkshake award nowadays.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
If you slipping on Earth and Sky, you get the milkshake award.
Oh, but real quick, in parting, I want to give a quick shout out to two businesses in the same plaza. You really need to get there. If you're in Atlanta, you really need to get down there.
Yes.
So I just want to run two clips real quick. Shout out to these two establishments real quick before we get off the air. You see what I'm saying? The first one is going to be Hustle Mart USA. United We Hustle. All right, so definitely go get you to Hustle Mart. Check them out on Facebook, Hustle Mart USA. Do that symbol, Hustle Mart USA. They'll pop right up for you. Done dilly. And
we hustle together or we struggle together. Love that catchphrase.
You know what I'm saying? Hustle, united we hustle. That's how we do it. And in that same plaza, if you want to get your cigar, smoky on, tight lounge, get the Bombay up in there. Grande, Fume, Cigar Lounge. You see what I'm saying? They got that other for you. They got the good tobacco there. Nice environment. You see what I'm saying? So we want to give them a shout out also. And here's a quick little ditty for Grande Fume. All right, everybody, definitely go check them out for sure. For sure, they look. Tried to tell y'all, gorillas is everywhere. You don't see no
Yep.
symbols. You don't see no flags. Gorillas are everywhere. We are.
Yep.
So on that note, wanted to end y'all with some positive. Check out those two businesses. Definitely, if you're in the
You'll
Atlanta,
be glad you did.
definitely go check them out. They got everything you need in one little plaza there. That plaza is going to be the prototype of what you're going to see when the rebuild happens.
And you might be able to meet somebody down there that can help you get your hustle right. United we hustle, divided we struggle.
You heard.
United hustle, bro.
On that note,
Peace.